Hey everybody, how's it going? If you're new here, welcome. Today we're going to be checking out the SoundPEATS Pearl Clip Pros. They just clip right onto your ear. They are pointed into your ear. Got touch controls and all kinds of great stuff. So guys, stay tuned. We're going to check these out, test them out. We're going to hear how they sound, the microphones, the stuff that you can do inside their app, which is honestly really cool. They got some great features that a lot of headphones really need to do. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Sit back, relax, let's go. All right, and here we go. So these are the SoundPEATS Pearl Clip Pro. They're earbuds that go on the outside of your ear, but they have a directional microphone that go into your ear. Right here on the back, we do have the specs. So let's go ahead and slide into the tech specs. We have 12mm dual magnetic drivers, PU plus nickel-plated diaphragms, liquid silicone on the outside, durable nickel and titanium, memory wire that's on the inside, so it should never really lose its shape. It does have some fast charging on the earbuds. 10 minutes gets you about 2 hours of playback, and 30 minutes for a full charge for each earbud. You can get 6 hours total if you have it fully charged. That's per earbud at a 35 milliamp hour battery. Now, I only use one, so if you go back and forth, you always have a forever battery, basically. We do have 20 to 20,000 on the frequency response, which is pretty normal for most earbuds. Maximum range distance is 10 meters. 24 hours of charge time with the case itself. You have Bluetooth 5.4. You have completely programmable options with the touch controls inside the app, so you can reprogram each of the touches. So anything that we see in the manual, you could reprogram that or leave it the same. You can switch the modes between the app, so you can have the regular mode, movie mode, which is an EQ, and then you have the gaming mode, which goes down to 80 milliseconds on the response, which is not as good as some of the other ones, which we saw previously with the Capsule Pros, but still pretty good for gaming. Waterproof rating is IPX5, so it is going to be able to help at least a little bit against water, considering it's going to be sitting on the outside of your ear, which that liquid silicone is going to go great. And lastly, you can have up to 2 devices simultaneously connected with Bluetooth. So say your smartphone and computer, one of the devices could be playing music like your laptop, but if you still get a call, you could still answer that call while on your phone still, and then it'll just switch back and forth. So that is really awesome, and I really, really love these features that you can do, especially the whole reprogrammable. Great. But if you guys are enjoying the video at this point, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. We got a lot more coming deeper into this video, but if you guys want to go ahead and preliminarily do that, that'd be great. We're on our way to 500 subs, which means we can get to the first level of partnership. But if we just want to go ahead and blow this up, let's go ahead and get us all the way to 1,000, and we can go ahead and get that actual partnership and have a really good time with that. So I would appreciate it, and stay tuned. Let's check it out some more. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the box and see what we get. They're minimalistic packaging, which we do have stuff in the top of the packaging. Then we have the earbuds themselves straight here in the middle. And then if you take off the top, we have a little bit extra goodies down here underneath. You can pull the little tab here, get underneath, and we do have the actual little baby charge cable. It's nothing too crazy, but just enough to get you the charge. So not a whole lot of accessories, but with these, we don't have to worry about extra little tips or anything like that, like other earbuds. These just go on the outside of your ear, so there's no real worry if they'll fit or not. Now inside the little sleeve here, we do get some extra little goodies. This is where the information for downloading the app, which is Peats Audio. There are 3 apps in the App Store for that, so do keep that in mind. You want to make sure it's Peats Audio. There is a legacy app and a Fitbit Tracker 1 type of deal that they have. We have the user manual, and we do have some stickers. Let's go ahead and get the packaging out of the way. We'll check these out. So right here is the card. Again, Peats Audio is the one you're going to want to get. That is the newer one. There are, again, the old one and the tracker. This one is for the newer headphones. The legacy one, obviously, if you buy some older ones or if you have an older pair, you guys can download that app. Here we do have the user manual. Similar to last time, it does unfold. I would love a booklet. That's my only sad portion is it's not a book. It does have some really great instructions in a lot of languages, really interestingly laid out. We do have the first time use. We do have the controls. And again, these are completely reprogrammable inside the app. The only downside is you do have to make an account. But once you get into it, it saves all your stuff. How to reset and enter pairing mode manually if you, for some reason, cannot get into it. We do have the right and left channel. It's kind of showing you how it needs to sit in your ear and how to get the most optimal positioning. We do have some of the charging instructions. Again, we got to continue to unfold this. What the lights mean with its charging, or if it's just going to be showing the lights to you. It's that dual connectivity that I was talking about earlier. Don't really need to check out the backside of the manual. It just has some stuff for FCC, some little notes, you know, the regulatory stuff, and then we do have a little bit of Chinese on the back. But for the most part, we'll just go ahead and put that down. All right, then we'll go ahead and get this little baby charge cable out of here. Again, nothing too crazy. It's a little short thing, but it will get the job done if you need a charge, so it will work. Next, we'll go ahead and get this little protective covering off, which it is a sleek and slick finish on these earbuds. So it will hold some fingerprints. I know it looks really good. It's really shiny, but it will show fingerprints like crazy. Here on the back, we do have that USB-C. And it is a nice little fast charge USB-C. This whole thing can charge super quick, and it's great. And here's a little earbuds on the inside, that liquid silicone looking really nice. We do have to take off these little stickers here and go ahead and get those out of the way. But yeah, they have a little charging piece on the bottom, and we'll check it out here later. But we do have the magnets that are inside that hold it down, and then it charges that way. But we'll go ahead and get these off so you guys can see everything here. So they are a little tiny, so they might be a little finicky, so they might give you little problems, but just they're there for protection. Just know that they're there. All right, here we go. So they got this nice silky finish, just like the case does. You do see those contacts down there on the bottom. And then we do have the speaker, and there's the microphone off to the side. And then that's where the speaker is, right on top, the little grills. Down here in the middle, you can see the contacts and that magnet that holds them in. So you drop them in, and boom. They're good, as long as you put them in the right way. Now, it's like a USB. You put them in, it's wrong. You put them back in, they're wrong again. One thing to note is there is not a left and right. I mean, there is, but left is left and right is right. But if you put them in backwards, the case will actually check them every time you put them in. And if you put them in left, right, and left, and left, and right, it'll reassign them the correct position based on the case, which is awesome. So yeah, that you can absolutely just drop them in no matter what, and it'll just reconfigure them, and then it'll be left and right, and then you won't have to worry about it. But it does have a nice spring-loaded topper. It is magnetically held down right there in the center, and it's got a really nice snap to it. Super great, honestly, super premium, and something that anyone would be able to put up against some AirPods Pros any day of the week for the build quality of the case. So we're going to go ahead and check out the app itself. And so we're going to see what we can customize, what we can change, which is basically everything. And we can also do the custom areas that we can do for the EQs, whether if you want a little bigger bass, a little more treble, whatever you want, you can customize that within their parameters. So let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the software and the app that you can use. Once you have your earbuds already connected, you can just tap on them and it will find them. I only have the left one here, but it'll show highlighted which ones you're using. First thing you can do is you can disable touch if you don't want the touch functions. Game mode, movie mode, and it changes in real time. You can turn off the dynamic EQ if you want, but I just leave it on. You can customize the keys that I was telling you about, the touch controls. You guys can change any of these to pretty much any of these and change those up. And of course, if you wanted to go back, you can put it back to default. Next, we'll check out the EQ, which is, as I mentioned earlier, I wasn't going to go through all these, but there is a ton of options that they have preset here. There are 9. And then you can adjust your own EQ, which we have some of the graphs in the video showing you what the headphones can produce. So you could create an EQ to equalize its deficits to bring up those levels for what you want to have. But we could just adjust whatever you want. If you want more bass, more treble, whatever on the high end, you can do that. Hit save. But I'm not going to go ahead and save that. We'll go over here to our profile side next. You guys can see your name at the top, which I'm going to have blurred out. But one of the really cool features is you have all the user manuals. All of them are here. So no matter which one you have, you can absolutely just find your manual right there, and you can be able to see anything just in case you lose it. Then you have the contact us, online services, their website, and any other area about the app, feedback, FAQ. So there's a lot you can kind of do in the app to really adjust and customize these to your liking. But let's go ahead and head on back to the main video and let's keep on going. Okay, so yeah, we can customize a ton on these earbuds or ear clips, whatever you want to call them. And we can absolutely change just about everything, especially with the touch control. So if you want to modify it, you can, or you can leave it the same. If there's controls you don't use, then you can just remove them. It's great. You can change them to something else that you'll never use, like the triple tap. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and check out the ears, which, you know, we've seen before on the channel. They're back here, so we're going to transition to the ears and see just how they sound. We're going to have the graphs afterwards to show what the ears can be able to tell as far as the frequency response. That may be a little skewed only because these are a little different. You know, earbuds typically go in the ear and they can measure the range and the frequency and the sounds that it does. These are on the outside, so I don't know necessarily yet how that's going to look. We'll see with future me as we go ahead and do that. But again, just know that it might be a little bit off. But we'll see how that comes out against the 990s that we have to go up against them as our baseline. But let's go ahead and check out how they sound as we play some music through them. So let's check it out. Okay, honestly, they sound great. We're going to go ahead and check out the modes now. We do have a little bit of a difference. So this is where we're going to show, you know, the graphs for the earbuds. We do have the graph for the movie mode. And again, you can change the EQ as you like, but these are just the built-in ones. Gaming mode is a thing, but that only changes the response rate down to 80 milliseconds. So it does help with the response for what you're hearing to what you can see in the game. So that's not really something we could really test, but we will have the regular mode and movie mode, just so you guys can see and hear those differences. Of course, we got the graphs up here, but we will go ahead and let you hear the difference between regular and movie now that we have the baseline from the DT 990s. Now, I did want to show you guys all of them. We do have the movie, regular, and gaming. This is what that'll look like. Now, gaming is a little different. I thought I could hear a little difference, and there is. There's just a little bit in that 3K level, just a little bit higher than the rest, but that adds a little bit extra clarity depending on what you're listening to. It's relatively the same. It's a little bit lower. Again, all these settings are still the same volume, same everything. Just change the mode. So not too bad. Most of them are the same. You can see everything's above higher with the movie mode, but yes. So everything on this side, this is all three modes. If you want to customize your own, I'm not going to go through all of them that are in the app because there's a ton of those, but you guys can go through those and check those out for yourself inside the app. Okay, so you obviously can hear there's a little bit of a difference. We do have a lot more bass when it comes to the movies because, you know, in explosions, you guys want to hear that. And so do I, but, you know, they do distinctively sound different. Now, again, you can customize your own, so if this does not sound great to you, go ahead and change it. Just download the app, make an account, and do the thing, and you'll be able to completely adjust that as you like. But with all that being done, all that being heard, seen, and said, let's go ahead and check out their claims on the weight and see how accurate they are. Okay, so now here in the weight, we do have one earbud. We're going to go ahead and put that on there. It does come out to just 6 grams. They do have it as 5.85 on the website. So again, some little differences there, rounding up or bringing it down. Not too bad. Now, of course, as we add the second one on here, we do have 12.2. So that one is a little bit more. But again, it may vary in difference, but it's pretty close. Now, as far as putting those back in and adding the charge case, we do have 46.8 grams, and we have 47.6. 0.5, give or take. It does bounce around a little bit, so not too bad. That one's honestly a little bit closer as far as that goes. But I would say that's fantastic. They're super on the money for that. A lot of companies, they could be off by multiple grams, 4, 5, 6. So I mean, that's huge for them to be pretty accurate as far as their weight and everything. So again, the manufacturing process, there could be some differences between them, but overall, not too bad. Next, we're gonna go ahead and check out the sound meter. This is just to show you just how loud the clicks are. So when you're gonna drop the earbuds in, or you're gonna close the case, and just kind of let the hinge do its thing with the magnet. So we're gonna go ahead and check that out. We do have my room tone about 38, 40-ish. Opening and closing, we do get a nice solid. It goes up to almost 70, about 68. Of course, now we are close to it, but we're going to go ahead and drop these in, which is about 65 to 67, depending on how you do. If you drop them, a lot softer, it does come out softer, but overall, you're looking at between 45 and 65 for your sound of dropping them in. Now, could you be easier on them? Yes. Could you put them in softly, or could you close the lid? Yes. But if you're just going to drop them in, flick it closed, it's not the quietest thing in the world, but it's secure and you're going to hear it. So you can at least rest easy that, yes, they are in there. They did lock in, and yes, it's closed. So it does have its perks for that. Just know that don't do that in the middle of the night, or someone's definitely going to hear you smash that closed. But guys, that's it. That's going to be it for me for this video. Thank you guys. So if you made it here, drop a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. If you liked the video, don't forget to give a thumbs up for it. Would appreciate it. The algorithm loves that. And again, we're on the way to 500, and we're also aiming for that 1,000 to get the partnership. So guys, please subscribe. We got a lot more stuff, and I mean a lot more stuff. We have at least 13 videos in the pipeline of things we've got to get through, and probably close to 20 just ready to go. We're trying to ramp up our production and see if we can't get some more videos out, but you don't want to miss what we have ready for you guys. Lots of new stuff on the way. Some really weird products like these I thought were going to be super weird with them being clip-ons, but they turned out I'm grabbing these on the daily basis. These fit so comfortably, and just being able to put headphones on top of them if you need to, and they're like open bags. You can still hear everything with the world around you, but yet you can still hear what you want to in your ear without having to have artificially pass through, which, don't be wrong, the capsules on the last video was great, and the pass through was amazing. But when the volume is loud, you will somewhat not really hear the world around you. So it does exist, and it is a fantastic feature, but these are just all organic, all natural. But guys, if you want to pick these up, links will be down in the description. There is a special 40% off coupon down there if you go through Amazon. Guys, feel free to use that. Links will also be to SoundPEATS website if you guys want to check it out. If you're not able to use Amazon for that code, feel free to go check it out on their website. They're going to be running some specials on these right off the bat, so definitely do that so we can go ahead and get more people with these, so you guys can have a super comfy pair you can wear on the daily, and you won't have that ear fatigue like earbuds when they sit in your ear. But guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for the rant at the end, and I'll see you guys here on the next one. Again, more videos on the way, so we'll see you soon.